Now, Eyewitness Sports.
All right, welcome to the latest episode of Double OT with Mark and Yanni, and you're pretty surly today, so let's jump right in. We got some Pats, we got some NBA Finals, but we start with baseball. David Price, not talking to the media unless it's a day in which he pitches. He said, bleep them, like a petulant 12-year-old. What do you make of this guy?
I could not wait to get onto a platform such as this to destroy this pitcher.
He's smiling now. He looks happy there.
That's fine. This man is pathetic in terms of his understanding of the media, has absolutely no feel. I can't believe somebody in his inner circle didn't step in at some point and talk to him and say, listen, don't listen. Stop listening, stop on Twitter, stop caring so much. Pitch, throw the baseball. The fact, first of all, if you ever, for an athlete, I've never been a pro athlete, obviously, but I'm guessing going up to a media member and saying, hey, can I talk to you for a sec? Most of the time, that's probably not a good idea.
No.
Because you probably are emotional about something and have something that you're going to say that you're going to regret. So don't do that. That was number one. The fact that he decided that he was going to, on a day that he wasn't even involved in anything, he was going to voice some displeasure about the media and how they handle him and how everybody's mean and how, pathetic. I can't even believe it happened. When I saw it on Twitter earlier on Thursday morning, I'm looking at it. Steve Buckley's writing an article, and I'm thinking to myself, there's no way this is what I think it is, that this guy popped off. Oh, yes, he popped off. And I just cannot believe that he is so sensitive and so ill-equipped to handle the pressure and the media that is in Boston, because we care about the teams, the New Englanders do. So, yeah, I can't believe he can't handle it. I can't believe he's so ill-equipped to handle this city. And
this is on Price, right? When he came here and took the big bucks over St. Louis,
right,
he knew that Boston was this media market where there's that 24/7, 365 attention. This isn't Tampa and St. Petersburg where Blanche and Gertrude and the old ladies are coming to the Tropicana field at 6:30 after bingo. This is a baseball market that cares about their people. Dating back to when in Pawtucket, when he stood you guys up and wouldn't talk to the media.
Pathetic.
And now he says he's not talking to the media unless he's pitching that day. If you're making $30 million a year, you have to talk to the media. That's
correct.
Part of the job. Now, according to Major League Baseball CBA, they don't technically have to talk every day. But by him declaring that he's not talking, he looks, like I said, a petulant child. If he just talked less and maybe he had a little attitude with the media, all right, fine, you're not happy here, we get it, you think we're hard on you. But by him declaring that and then attacking Evan Drellick or whoever it was, just a really bad look for him. And you know what? Now it's just going to get worse. It gets to the point now, Mark, where Red Sox fans, like they're rooting for him as a member of the Red Sox, but maybe they want to see him get shelled once in a while. Like an ideal situation, Red Sox win, but Price gets shelled. Like, just shut up, all right? And also, Dan Shaughnessy, a respected Hall of Fame baseball writer, coming to his defense in the Boston Globe. I thought that was bad part on his defense, saying that lay off David Price. So overall, just child's play.
I mean, it's so shocking that he was.
You love this topic so much. I mean, you called me at 9:30 this morning to talk about it.
I was so glad that Double OT got delayed because, I mean, this is a guy who, he blows off the media in Pawtucket. All right, fine. Blew off the media in Pawtucket. Wasn't a big deal. Then he goes up to Boston after being in Pawtucket where he sucked. Goes up to Boston and pitches well.
Yeah.
We're doing, hey,
hold on the road,
look at
on
him.
the road, not in Fenway, not in Fenway.
But look, he's doing great.
Yeah.
Pitching well. So we all forgot about the fight we had in Pawtucket.
Why are you bringing it up?
So then, that would have been like, you get into a fight with your wife, you do a couple nice things, you get on her good side, everything's going well, and then you say, boy, I saw my ex last weekend, she looked great. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You were into the, we weren't talking about it. And then after.
And you know what? Get off Twitter. Sign off. Delete your account. He says he doesn't stick on it all day, but he says he replies to 5 people in 30 seconds.
He needs his manager or his wife or his dog or somebody to tell him, get off, stop caring.
It's an insecurity thing, right?
And by the way, yes, of course it is. And if there is ever a man who needs the TB12 brand more than David Price, I'd love to meet him. He needs TB12. Not only is his elbow unique and all messed up, but he needs to follow the model of Tom Brady and how he deals with the media. Just study Tom Brady.
There you go. TB12, teaching you how to eat, sleep, wear pajamas and deal with the media.
Correct. Speaking of the Patriots, mini camp wrapped up, at least for this week on Thursday. Jimmy Garoppolo, was there a report that there could be an extension in the works?
It was kind of a hypothetical thrown out there.
So we're going to throw it out there right now.
But he was asked.
We're going to throw it out there right. He was asked if he'd be willing to sign an extension. Should the Patriots sign Jimmy Garoppolo to an extension?
All right, they should under the condition that Jimmy G is. All right, we're talking about a 1-year extension. So we know this is his last year.
Okay.
So giving him 2 more years here. If they think he's the heir apparent to Tom Brady and they're 100% positive, I'm okay with them signing a 2-year deal right now, so a 1-year extension. He's here 2 more years, so that in 2 years, he and Brady are both on the payroll for $20+ million or whatever it is. But that gives you 2 more years at Brady. That's the timeline you think Brady falls off a little, and then you have Garoppolo for the next 10 or 12 years. If you think Brady's legitimately going to be at the top of his game for 4 or 5 more years, then of course you don't do it. That's why this offseason, Mark, was the offseason in which we thought they'd make a decision on this. And it seems like, insurance policy for this year, I get it. But Belichick is just holding out on the decision. Obviously, if Brady gets hurt, Garoppolo is backup. But now they're not getting anything for him after this year. Mm-hmm. So you're either riding with Garoppolo or you're, holding off for 1 more year and then you have 2 of Brady, or get Garoppolo out of here and Brady's your guy for 3 or 4 more years.
My answer is yes, they should sign him to an extension, but there's some parameters to that. Does he want to be here? Yeah, if he wants to be here, well then, okay, that's the first step, because then I'm not going to have, turmoil within the locker room or within the quarterback room that Jimmy wants to play and Brady's still here and all of that, Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre thing. But also, what money will he take? By the way, he has the same agent as Tom Brady, so I don't know how that dynamic plays in.
He would be franchised, so he'd get the average top 5 salaries.
So you're talking about a franchise. What if they try to sign him for a longer-term extension?
I don't know if they
you
can.
Can't. Obviously,
he's not going to want to be a backup for 5 or 6 years in his
there's
career.
your answer. If he's not willing to do that, then no. You trade him, you get something for him. That's what I would do. But I don't know why he'd be willing to do this, but for some reason, if he was willing to stay on, be the backup until Brady left, and not take starter money, $20 million, $18 million a year, yeah, I'd love to keep him around and then wait for Brady to go, and then he would step in. I just don't think that's realistic. But yes, if they could do it, I would like to keep Jimmy Garoppolo around. I would.
Just a note, 10 more minutes. They need the studio, so we got to roll.
Would Laura just tell you that?
Laura told me that. See what I'm doing here? I'm quarterbacking.
Okay.
Do we have a quarterback controversy? In 2000, many people didn't think Brady versus Bledsoe, 2001, was a thing. Mm-hmm. And then
turned into a
thing. In hindsight, Belichick says, he wanted to go with Brady that year. It became a thing once Bledsoe got hurt. Is this an actual competition, this camp?
No. Tom Brady is the starting quarterback. No.
Well, you're not Bill Belichick. What if he thinks...
Are you asking me, is he going to start Jimmy Garoppolo this year, as in like this coming season?
If Garoppolo is incredible day-to-day at training camp,
No. Tom Brady is the quarterback. There is no controversy. We have 10 minutes.
I agree. No controversy at all. And I was there the other day. I don't know how he looked today when you were there.
He looked good.
Brady looks great.
Looks great.
And I thought he had good tempo, good... he was very engaged with his team, rah. He gets that high-pitched, squealy voice when he gets excited.
Yeah, and Jimmy, I think for now, is content with where he is, and that's that.
That's going to be so tough.
Well, yeah, but again, though, he's on the New England
Patriots. He can hold out, though.
He's on the Patriots, though.
This is the most fascinating Boston sports story since when?
It will get interesting.
Deflategate is how does Brady's tenure end in New England? What happens to Garoppolo?
But think about the shine that Jimmy Garoppolo enjoys. Everybody thinks he's really good, and I'm not saying he's not. I think he's really good. He plays for the New England Patriots, the franchise in the NFL. Tom Brady's like his big brother. That's pretty cool. Makes good money, doesn't get his head knocked in. So, hey, if you think of it that way, it's not the worst situation. Obviously, he wants to play. Like you said,
the whole dynamic with he and Brady having the same agent is so... Just makes the whole thing even
very interesting. Okay, so Julian Edelman, a report surfaced on Thursday as minicamp was unfolding that the Patriots were close to getting finalized an extension for Julian Edelman. Is that a good move?
Yeah, it's a good move. I mean, Edelman is Tom Brady's favorite toy. He comes up big in big games. He was good in the Super Bowl. He was good in Super Bowl 49. And, we don't see the numbers right now or the years. Edelman's not making a ton of money.
No.
For a guy who catches 90 balls a year and is an all-pro player or pro bowler, he's underpaid just because that slot guy or over-the-middle guy just doesn't get the money an outside guy gets. But I think it's fair to say the Pats are kind of all in right now with Brandon Cooks and Stephon Gilmore and all the offseason moves they made right now in this last window for Brady. So, yeah, keep Edelman around for 3 or 4 more years. I don't know. What is he, 31? How old is Edelman, 32?
Came into the league in 2009, so, yeah, that sounds about right. 31.
But, yeah, dependable, and he and Brady are best buddies, no pun intended, and I think Brady wants him around, so why not keep him around? And, you know, he adheres to the Brady mythology of working out, so he'll probably stay in good shape as he gets older.
You know how Bill Belichick is known for getting rid of a guy a year too early rather than a year too late?
Welker.
I'm not. I'd rather just keep him, and then we'll get rid of him when he starts to suck.
Yeah, because you're a fan. He's not a fan.
That's why I don't run the team.
How mad were you when Welker left? I was so mad. You weren't mad?
I wasn't as mad
You're so bitter about that
I
Super
wasn't
Bowl
as mad
event.
about Wes Welker.
Yeah. All right,
but anyway, I love it. This guy is everything you'd want. He's a dog. He doesn't get, like you said, he doesn't shy away from the big games. He always shows up, tough as nails. I can't believe that the New York Giants had him in their facility. Remember that?
Yeah.
As a free, they had him in the facility. He's one of the best receivers in the league. Hey, just let him go, and he's back with the Patriots on reasonable money.
I think a lot of people probably think he's better in the Pat system than he would be elsewhere.
Okay. But he's a pretty damn good player. He returns punts. He's awesome returning punts. He's just a fighter. I mean, remember he played defensive back? He's an athlete.
Yeah.
He can throw. I love Julian Edelman's compete level.
Yeah.
He's a guy that
team leader.
He's good for the makeup of the team and the identity of the offense. He's a guy that I hope stays around, even though they're ridiculously stacked.
At his best, better than Welker? Better than Welker at his best?
Oh, my gosh. He was so much better than Wes Welker. He was so much more athletic than Wes Welker. He caught the ball in big games.
More dependable.
I just think he was more athletic. Wes Welker was a very good, very productive player.
Yeah, I'd say
but
more
Edelman
athletic.
was way more athletic and could do more faster. I mean, he was awesome.
All right, let's wrap up. NBA Finals, 3-0 series lead for the Golden State Warriors. We both said Warriors in 7. Looks like it could be 4, maybe 5. Is this run from Golden State potentially 16-0 good for the NBA?
No, it's not good for the NBA. It's not terrible for the NBA. Back when you were single, if there was a beautiful woman that you were attracted to and she wanted to date you, but said, Yanni, we're not going to get married, you would still date her.
Of course.
Okay. Even though you know the end game. We know that these other teams aren't going to win the championship as Golden State is currently constituted and constructed. They're the standard. But we'll still watch. We'll still watch and root for the teams that we like in the NBA. And just because Golden State is Golden State, people are still going to watch. So is it good for the league? No. It's a super team. And Adam Silver talking about other teams are going to work hard. Listen, I could watch film for 100 hours. I'm still not going to scheme up a football game plan that's going to do anything against the Patriots. So, no, it's not good for the NBA. It's not the worst thing. Would I have preferred a little bit more competitive balance, Kevin Durant? Yes. But he can make his own decisions.
Warriors are not good for the NBA. Had this been a series, it still could be, but as of now, it doesn't look like it'll be. Then, yes, we waited all season. This whole season was predetermined. Cavaliers, Warriors, the trilogy. So then give us a dogfight for 7 games, and we're not getting that right now. So the payoff isn't there. The NBA playoffs have been subpar up until now. And they're just so good. They're going to be 16-0. So going into a year in which you know the champion already isn't good. Why does NFL thrive? Because of parity. You know the Patriots are going to get to the playoffs, but you don't know if they're going to win the Super Bowl every year. Part of that is because it's a one-game playoff scenario, but generally speaking, the best team always wins in the NBA playoffs. So if the Cavaliers with the best player on earth, LeBron James, and 2 other potential Hall of Famers, Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving, can't compete with them, what does that say about the rest of the NBA? What are the Celtics going to do? All right, give me Gordon Hayward and Markelle Fultz. Are they going to win a game against the Warriors in the series?
Well, the only reason I think it's not the worst thing is because teams will try to get to the Warriors' level.
More consolidation, more super teams.
Yeah, you'll have other teams getting all these superstar players or trying to, and that could make things interesting, especially if it's your team.
Do you think they go to the finals for the next 7, 8 years?
If this team stays together?
I don't know if they can monetarily keep everyone, can they?
Well, if Kevin Durant's willing to take less to keep it together like we've heard.
Draymond, Clay, Steph, and KD all max money?
I don't know.
Is that
doable? The TV money, the luxury, I don't know. But if it is,
are you one of those people who thinks Durant was a coward for signing with the...
No, I do not. Listen, he can choose where he wants to work.
Cowardly.
He can choose where he wants to work.
Yeah, but we want our champions to earn it and to fight through it and not just join the team
he's
that
not
beat
earning
him.
it
No,
right
he's
now.
playing unbelievable. He hit a huge shot last night.
He's earning
Wouldn't
it.
you have rather him won his championship with
would I have
OKC?
preferred he went to the Celtics? Forget about being a Celtics fan. Would I preferred he gone somewhere else? I would have preferred that. I would have preferred an interesting conference final, East or West. But no. I'm not going to call him a coward for going to the Warriors. He wants to win.
Not a coward.
He wants
easy way out.
He wants to win. We've talked about this. Don't we all put ourselves in the best possible position to succeed? Isn't that what we all do?
Try to.
We try to. So that's what he did. He played 9 years in OKC. He tried. Might not have loved working with Westbrook.
He joined a team that won
I don't really love working with you, but if I could leave, I would. No, I'm just kidding. But he wanted to win.
And with that, this is Mark Dondero's final day at Channel 12.
No. But I'm just saying, he probably didn't love working with Westbrook. Yeah. Had an opportunity to move on. Everything we read, he loves the Bay Area. He's going to baseball games, A's games, wine things. Probably hanging out with at the Silicon Valley.
Starting a new app.
He enjoys the area. Yeah. He likes his teammates. He looks like he's having a blast. And he's going to win a title. I mean, I'm sorry. What are we supposed to do?
Hurts his legacy a little bit.
I don't think so. I'm not going to remember any of that. I'm going to remember him dominating the finals.
I don't know about dominating. Big
not
win
dominating
for them,
the finals?
He's having a good finals. He's not better than LeBron. Do you agree with that?
No, he's still not the best player in the world.
Right.
No.
All right, that'll do it for the latest episode of Double OT. Catch it online, WPRI.com, and on social media at Mark Dondero, at Yanni Caracas. Facebook Live. We'll see you next time. Anything else?
No, thank you to our intern Sierra for filming us on Facebook.
Is your hand tired yet?
Not yet.
She has carpal tunnel.
All right.
All right, thanks. We'll see you next time.